It's Bob and Juli at the Movies on Radio Hillsdale, WCSR, and on YouTube. Not live, of course. What do you think we are, nuts? However, if you go to our website at radiohillsdale.com, you can catch previous episodes of Bob and Juli at the Movies. So if you miss it for whatever reason, you might be on vacation, you can always catch it I almost said it. You can catch it on the web anywhere around the world by going to our website, radiohillsdale.com, clicking on the Bob and Juli link, and then going to where it says, "Hi, people, listen up."
It's an encore presentation.
There you go. And you know what we can do now that we're recording these?
Edit them for all the stupidity that we spout off?
Well,
no,
that too,
sorry.
But if there's going to be a day where you and I can't do Bob and Juli at the Movies for vacation,
still do it?
We could do the best of.
Yeah.
You know, we could always start with...
Like Rush Limbaugh.
Now, stay tuned for a very special repeat presentation of Bob and Juli at the Movies.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Jay Leno and David Letterman run repeat programs.
They can do it. Psh.
So can we.
Yeah. Hello.
That'd be sweet. Our sponsors might be a little iffy, especially if they're running a special or something, and all of a sudden it's like,
that
whoops.
could be kind of weird.
It could be, but we'll work on it. Hey, Bob and Juli at the Movies on WCSR. Speaking of specials, brought to you in part by our friends at Hillsdale Interiors, floors, windows, and walls.
They cover them all.
And now, for longer.
Oh.
They have extended their hours at Hillsdale Interiors. Now, you can get there until 7 o'clock, Monday through Friday. So if you're like me, for example, and you work until 6 in the evening, and you're like, well, you know, they close at 5 and I can't get there, and gosh, Rooney, I really wanted to paint tonight. Now, you can get to Hillsdale Interiors because they're open till 7 o'clock during the week.
That happens to me because I'm a spur-of-the-moment person.
You are.
Yes.
Also, to get you in there late in the afternoon,
yes.
if you stop into Hillsdale Interiors between 4 and 7 in the evening and buy a gallon of paint, free brush.
Oh, fun.
There you go.
That's incentive.
Yeah, because normally paint brushes run you like $40-50.
Sure, exactly.
You know? So you get one free.
You're saving loads of money.
Tons of cash.
That's the one thing you forget, though. You know how, I don't know if you're like me, but you think, oh, I have a bunch of brushes, you know, in the basement or garage or whatever, and then you go home and you can't find them.
Or you do, and they're as hard as a rock.
Exactly. Then you have to go back. So that's awesome.
There you go. So my turn to drive. Hillsdale Interior is now open later, just for you.
Well, My Turn to Drive can teach you how to drive to Hillsdale Interiors.
There you go. And now's the time to get signed up because Ben Cole at My Turn to Drive has a Segment 1 driver's training class starting September 21st at Camden Frontier High School. But again, it's open to everybody.
Yes.
So not just for kids that go to Camden, but it's open to everybody. And it takes about 2 weeks to learn how to drive. Till you get your graduated permit, and then you go from there. Also at Camden, next week, it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right after school, Ben will be offering a Segment 2 class.
Which is the next step.
In
driving excellence.
If you'd like to know more, you can always call him at 1-866-547-4771. Do not go to his website.
But you can bookmark it.
Yeah, which is at?
myturntodrive.com.
Because his website is under construction.
Under construction, yes.
I almost said under surveillance. It might be that too.
It might be that too.
And we want to let you know about a special deal coming to our from our friends at Current Office Solutions.
Downtown Hillsdale.
For the 100 and some odd churches that are in Hillsdale County. And it's not just Hillsdale County churches. And if you work at a church in Branch County, Jackson, Lenawee, Steuben, you know, down Williams County, Ohio. So I would say within the radius of the WCSR listening area, there's got to be what?
They'll service you.
300 churches, if not more.
Oh, at least. At least.
I was floored when we found out a year or so ago that there are over 100 churches in Hillsdale County. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's just absolutely incredible. But they're having this exclusive ministry opportunity coming up on September 22nd. And it's for churches, but it has nothing to do with church.
Right.
Correct?
Well, no. Correct.
There's no preaching. There's no passing the plate. There's no...
No, it's for your office.
Right.
If you're a church.
And again, what they're doing is they're having this Lanier copy presentation.
Yes.
And it's for church offices. Okay, so if you're the pastor, if you're the minister, the priest, whatever they call you at your church, if you have an office manager.
More likely, you'll want to have the office person go,
Right.
not the reverend.
No.
In my experience.
When the reverend starts messing with the copy machine.
Don't touch it. Yeah, have your secretary, your administrative assistant, whoever works with the machines in your office the most is the one that you want to send to this.
You want to send them Tuesday, September 22nd to Saucy Dog Restaurant in downtown Jonesville, where they're going to have door prizes, they're going to have lunch, and Current Office Solutions is presenting a seminar allowing you a chance to learn more about saving up to 40% off your annual operating budget with something they call affordable color.
Yes.
And here's the best part. Free envelopes.
Yep. 50.
You can have 50 church envelopes printed for free.
Yep.
Off one of these linear printers, just to prove how great it is. You know. So, and even if your name is Thomas and you doubt this is for you,
nice.
They're going to prove you wrong.
Yes.
You know, they're going to say, go ahead, Thomas, put your hand in the copier. Feel
You're such
how
a
it
dork.
works. And then you're going to say, my linear and my printer. We're going to hell.
Yeah.
You know, but hey, but we can go there with affordable color.
That's right. As long as we're printing good color copies, that's what's important.
But they'd like you to RSVP just so they kind of know how many people are going to be there. Because if every church in the listening area shows up,
and they're not prepared, then
they might need a little extra toner.
Yeah, exactly.
So call Dennis at 437-3651 and say, Dennis, son, I am compelled to come to your seminar.
Yes.
And if you want to lay hands on the printer, by all means, you know.
I've had to do that sometimes. It doesn't work.
No.
All the time.
I know one church that even sprinkles there with holy water.
I've laid a hammer on it before.
Put the smackdown on it?
Yeah. But that just makes everything go bad. Yeah. But they could help you if you did that too.
I know one that tried the holy water, sprinkle it with the holy water to try to bless it.
Shorted it out.
Shorted out.
Nice.
Yes. So don't try that. But again, that's coming up September 22nd.
You wash the glass with holy water on the scanner part.
Well, we have an admission to make here on Bob and Julie at the Movies. Rarely does this happen. But
losers.
Both of us.
And I've had a good streak going.
I know.
I'm disappointed.
Neither of us went to the movies.
On Bob and Julie at the movies. Fabulous.
Because here's the deal. I was going to go see Taking Woodstock.
Yes.
Okay. But the wife called the other day and said, hey, the son and I have nothing to do this afternoon. We're going to Jackson to go see that Taking Woodstock movie. And I'm like, oh, well.
Thanks a lot for nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah, go ahead. What are you going to do? You know.
It's not like she's asking. She's telling.
Right. And then other events took time away and we just, because I want to go see Inglourious Bastards, but just haven't been able to get there yet. But there are some movies coming out this weekend, which I plan to go see. So, but you said you rented a couple.
I freaking rented The Dirty Dozen on advisement from you last Friday.
With Lee,
Marvin.
Yeah, Lee Marvin. And it's
Charles
got Charles Bronson and James Brown and Telly Savalas and
James Brown.
Or Jim Brown.
Jim Brown.
You know, I mean, it's a great movie.
What world are you living in where that's a great movie?
At the very beginning when he goes into all the cells, right? And I'm telling you.
Bob, you're killing me.
Action-packed.
Whatever. Maybe for its time. I'll give you that.
Okay.
For its time.
Okay.
It's pretty cheeseball. But it was neat to watch the making of thing for it. That was on the special features. Because they built, the chateau at the end.
Yes.
They built that just so they could blow it up at the end.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That was all built, in 4 months, they built the whole thing.
Because it was Ernest Borgnine was in that movie, too. I forgot all about it. 1967.